Good morning. It's Joe Detmer with Churchill Mortgage. Something came to me this morning in an email from just a very wise and brilliant man who happens to also be the CFO of Churchill Mortgage, and just an insightful man. And I wanted to share this with everyone because I just thought it was so impactful in regards to the season that we're in and what's happening these days. And I'll just read it, flat out read the email to you, because I think it's something that could turn your life around. I really do. Matt Clark, who is our CFO, wrote this morning. He said, like many of you, I pretty much run my daily schedule through my Outlook calendar. Being diligent with time blocking and managing your day versus your day managing you is an important part of accomplishing your goals. You must discipline yourself to be intentional. You've all heard that you can tell a person's priorities by looking at their calendar and their bank account. That's a great start, but sometimes the best things in life are simply not schedulable. Life has a way to blow up our schedules and provide blessings in the unexpected. God doesn't necessarily abide by our schedule nor our priorities. Jesus was called by the Roman legionnaire to save his dying daughter when he diverted his path to heal the bleeding woman. The legionnaire's servant got word that the girl had died and told Jesus not to bother coming. It was too late. Excuse me? Really? Jesus thought, it may not be according to your expectations. I may not be on schedule, but I'm right on time. He proceeded to the girl's home, took her hand, and woke her from her sleep. Mary and Martha called to their friend Jesus because their brother, whom Jesus loved, Lazarus, was sick. Continuing on his own schedule, Jesus delayed a few days and then made his way to Lazarus, who had already died days earlier. Martha, meeting him outside the house, blasted Jesus. If only you had been here, my brother would not have died. Jesus, who wept with Mary, said, excuse me, it may have been on your schedule for me to heal Lazarus, but on my schedule, I'm raising him from the dead. See, God's schedule is not ours, and that's frustrating. Our friend, he calls to our friend Andy Andrews, who's an amazing author. If you haven't read anything from Andy Andrews, look him up because he's just amazing. Reminded me that his frustration with God is that he doesn't quite feel compelled to fill him in on what he's up to, what God's up to. He told Abraham, who had no children, that he would provide him children and they would be a great nation. 25 years later, at age 100, God gave Abraham his first child. 25 years later. How many times do distractions pull you away from your plan? Your priorities get blown up. How many seasons in life seem not to make sense until we look backwards? I can tell you, for me, I have grown to be grateful for those difficult times, whether it's a job loss, tumors, divorce, surgery, loss or terrible personal decisions. I look back and see that out of those distractions came an invitation for greater blessings that I could see on my own, a new outlook. Be encouraged. This year feels like one huge distraction and delay, but God will reschedule for his glory. He makes up for lost time and turns interruptions into blessings. New outlooks. May your day be filled with blessings, filled with miracles, and may you encounter that new outlook. Have a great day.